Hello and welcome back to the final episode of our FIFA 17 Any Series. This is the final episode of Operation England. We have the 2026 World Cup against France. I'm not feeling the best. Maybe you can tell that in my throat, and I really hope this doesn't affect my first FIFA 18 video, which I'll be recording tomorrow. I'm going to have to get some fucking drugs into me. And, oh mate, this voice is just horrendous. But we got to push on, mate. I don't fucking care if I'm sick. I'll still put out videos for you guys at home. But we're going to wrap FIFA 17 up here with this World Cup final here against France. Hopefully we can get the job done. I do want to play the whole game in its entirety. Let's hope that the commentary holds up for the full game. If I start coughing and spattering and blowing shit up everywhere, yeah, it might get a little disgusting. But whatever. Let's get into this game. We've played France a few times in this series. And it's time to get ourselves another World Cup. Let's go. Alright, here we go. It's the 2026 World Cup. It's France and it's England. And it is being played in France by the looks of things. So this could be a tough little task here for England. But this team that we have built over the last, 10 or so seasons is something fairly special. Still a few real players floating around, of course, because there is some young talent coming through from England. So we do have the likes of Oxford out there. But pretty much it is a youth academy all-star performance coming up here for England. And taking on France once again. We've battled with them quite a few times through this career mode. I think they've got the wool over us a couple of times, and we've beaten them as well. They've definitely got some pace, but they would have an aging side now. You'd assume the likes of Lamar and that be heading up in the late 20s, early 30s. So, you know, there should be some good young talent coming through here from France as well. There are probably some regens possibly floating around this part of the career mode. We'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully my voice can hold out for a full game here. And then we can rest it up for FIFA 18 content, hopefully hitting the channel tomorrow. I'm going to do my very best to get you the first Youth Edition episode out tomorrow. I haven't picked the game up yet. It doesn't get released till tomorrow, but hopefully they don't fuck me around and I can get my hot little hands on it and we can start recording new content on the new title. But this is the World Cup final, and a bit of unfinished business here for England, looking to pick up their second World Cup in our third attempt. Rashford will be leading the front line here, utilising his pace and experience. Here is the French team. Oh, Lafont between the sticks. Well, he is an out-and-out star in this game. Mbappe up front, Lamar, Martial, Dembele, okay, Umtiti, Varane in the back line. So, yeah, some big names in this French side, but here is the English side. Moore, Morris, Oxford, Green, Bailey, Rose, Davies, Rose, Barkley, Cox, and Rashford is up front. So the Rose brothers out there to start today. A couple of injuries. James Ward-Prowse is out. And so the Rose brothers get to start here today. And young Sean Cox is on the bench as well. We might see him later on. Let's go England. Let's see if we can take another World Cup. And it's the French with the kickoff. Here's Blin to Umtiti. Finds Dembele. Rashford out there patrolling it. And that is out for a throw-in for England. Rashford, quick throw-in. Here's George Cox. Stalemate of this English side. And that is a great pass through. And it's Ross Barkley getting a start here with the injury to Dali Ali. Davies pushes through. He's found Sam Rose. Oh, it's going to roll in. It is! It's gone in. It's 1-0 England. 3 minutes 20. And a bit of luck there as it goes in. Rose is claiming the goal here. A winger Rose, that's not Dominic. Oh, lovely little stab in. Just slipped it in like a roofie in a drink on a Friday night trying to pick up. Oh no, it's gone in as an own goal. Umtiti, you tit. 1-0 to England. A bit of fortune there. Dembele. Varane. Blin. Through the middle, and then out wide to Dembele. George Cox in pursuit. Cox does well to corral him. Good work there from George. Go back here to Blin. Edu, Mbappe. He's going to look for a shot. Oh, that is great football from the French. And that is better defending. A bit more luck there for England. And here is Dominic Rose. Out to George Cox. Holds up the play and then slips through some space. Here is George Cox. No one really running for him, and then he gets it out here for Rose. Oh, good challenge there by, his name was Theo. And here is Rose with a throw-in. To Cox. Back to Rose. Here comes the cross. Looks for Rashford. Oh, and he's railed the crossbar. Barkley follows it up, but it's Lafont with the save. Oxford. Here's young Morris. To Dominic Rose. That's a poor pass. Davies has to get back to help out against Blin. Lamar. Good work there from Green. Good touch on. Bailey gives it away. Dembele. Bailey again gets involved. Here they come through the middle. It's Lamar now. Lamar looking for an opening, but it's Big Green. And he flies through. He finds Barkley. Oh, that's a great ball to Davies, and he slips it out wide here for George Cox. George Cox now. Can he get the pass inside? He finds Marcus Rashford. We're looking for some magic. Here's Dominic Rose. He slips forward. Finds his brother. Tries something. Bumped off by Blin. Throwing for England, it's Morris. To Dominic Rose. Davies. Barkley. George Cox. Back off to the run of Barkley. Back to Cox. Good 1-2. Bit of ticky-tack. Good work from Cox, but he turned into a fucking sandwich of men. Here's Davies. And there's Sean Rose, or is it? No, it's Sammy Rose. Sammy Rose! Oh, Rashford fights his way through. Gets the pass off. Oh, Blin gets back, does well. And the one man I'm not noticing in this team is Paul Pogba. Maybe he's dead. Maybe he's retired. Maybe he's regened. I do not know. Oh, Dominic Rose. Oh, that's taken a block. And it is a corner for England. 23 minutes gone here in the first half. George Cox delivers in. Punched out by Lafont. Mbappe to Lamar. Lamar holds it up and then off to Edu. Edu. Oh, Bailey just puts in a nice little body check. And it's Bailey. Here's Ross Barkley. Does well, Ross. Oh, recovers it. Dommy Rose. To Bailey. Oh, that's a poor pass, Bales. French retreat. And here is Edu. To Blin. Through the middle to Mbappe. To Lamar, back to Mbappe. Oh, that's not some bad work there to try and hold him up. There's Blin. He's got a man down the line here, and Edu slips it inside. Here's Lamar. Oh, Mbappe, good save from Charlie Moore. Oxford's taken out. And it's a free kick. Charlie Moore plays out here to Morris. Chips over the top for Sammy Rose. That's some good work there from Sammy Rose, just to be competitive. And it's Barkley fighting it off with Martial. He does well, Barkley, but he can't recover it. Sanson through the middle to Blin. Blin finds Lamar. They're trying to get some work happening here. The French. Davies. Oh, just a stalemate of this England side. Just makes a good challenge and then corrals his man. Doesn't matter though. Mbappe's through. Here's the shot. It's wide. Moore goes long down the middle. Varane gets it to Lamar. Davies just trying to close off the space. Sammy Rose comes in for support, but here it is over the top. Bailey needs to control this one. Oh, Bailey, what have you done? Goal kick. Charlie Moore. Long down the line for Rashford. Picked off, and it's for the French again attacking. They've had a fair bit of control in the last 10 or so minutes. Here's Dembele to Blin. Open us up. They've got us open here wide of Martial. Oxford needs to corral it. Moore with a save. And it's a corner for France. 40 minutes gone. Well, what are they going to do here? Whip it in. Rose and Rashford. And Rashford is away. Still got that pace. Still got that pace, Rashford. And it's a big run here for Marcus. And he gets around his man. Can he whip into the box? Here it is on the back post. Aim and Adu. Davies does well, gets up. Finds George Cox, he's tiring. Sammy Rose. Out wide for Davies. Inside for Barkley. Finds Dominic Rose. Rashford. Was he onside? He was. Oh, cuts back and then gets bumped off it. Theo to Blin. Works his way through the middle to Lamar. Martial. It's around his man. Sammy Rose gets in and does well, but Lamar recovers it. Here's the ball in the box. We need to be clinical. Good work, George Cox. Barkley has fallen asleep in the cam roll. Dembele. Off to Martial, off to Mbappe. It's a poor touch. Good defending. Here's the shot. Charlie Moore. And there is half time. 1-0 to England. A little bit of fortune. Apologies, it's not as energetic as normal, but my voice right now is absolutely fucked. Well, it was an even contested game there in the first half, and hopefully we can rip it open here in the second. Rose to Rashford, and he gives it away, but Barkley is there to recover it, slips it forward. And Sammy Rose gets picked off, and this is Theo Hernandez. Off to Lamar. Sanson finds a wide spot here. Theo's kept running. Green gets back to patrol the area. Oh, it's Sanson now. There's the shot. Oxford does well, and Davies clears it away. Lynn against Rashford. Theo Hernandez. Sammy Rose trying to get in there. Martial. Liam Morris comes out to meet him. And Davies does well to control it. Here's Barkley. Oh, picked off. Barkley. He's aging. He's too old. And now it is France. Dembele gets past Bailey into the box. Charlie Moore. Morris up the line here for Sammy Rose. Sammy Rose tries to squirt past the man. Get out of the way, Barkley, you fucknut. Jesus. Dembele. There's a cross. That's poor. Well, I've had enough. Fucking Barkley. You're fucking gone, son. You're fucking gone, son. Let's just bring on Sean Cox. See how we go from here. Alright, goal kick for England. Oh, fuck. Oh, there is Pogba. I thought he was dead. And they've just substituted him on. Here's George Cox. Down the line, finds his brother Sean. And it's a Sean Cox. Gets the cross in. Oh, Rashford can't keep it down. Well, immediate impact there from the Sean Cox. But, Rashford couldn't finish it off. There's Dembele to Lisieux. Dembele. Work from Rashford. We've moved him out to the wing. Bailey through the middle. Dommy Rose. To his brother Sam. Here's George Cox. Oh, that's taking the deflection. Here's Pogba. Mbappe. Oxford, good touch. Rashford does well. Here's Davies. Off to Dommy Rose. Oh, big challenge. On Pogba. Send him off. Fucking send him off. Fucking send him off. Not even a card, you wanker. Alright. Dommy Rose. Morris. Here's George Cox. Come on, George. Sean Cox. Sammy Rose. Oh, Rashford. Oh, Lafont. Oh, he's offside. Alright, come on, boys. Lafont plays it out to Umtiti. Back to Lafont. Oh, desperate stuff here from the French. Dembele comes through the middle to Lamar. The French have looked in the game, but oh, that's some good work there from Davies. Oh no, no, don't put Davies. Fuck! The captain is dead. And we don't have a fucking replacement. Oh dear, what are we going to do here? Alright, I've got an idea. Jones can come on there and Oxford can come in because Oxford can play CDM. Alright. Oh, that's unfortunate. Charlie Moore gets the captaincy. Alright, let's go. Well, very unfortunate there for Big Davies. He has crushed Lamar and hurt himself trying to do his job for England. And now he goes to the bench. So Callum Jones comes on for Archie Davies. Oxford moves into the CDM role. And we'll see if we can hold on here for the next 22 minutes. Bailey. Callum Jones. Pushes it out wide. Needed a run there from Morris. Didn't really get it. Rose. To Oxford. Rashford. It's a run here from Bailey. Try to slip one through for Rashford. Does well, Marcus. Oxford pushes forward. Here's Sean Cox. Sean Cox looks for the opening. Oh, drilled. Sammy Rose. Can't get it. Reece Oxford. Oh, that's great for the punch. Oh, dear me. Oh, Sammy Rose. Sammy Rose. Morris. George Cox. Does well. Bailey has got forward. Takes us. Oh! Holy shit, Dick. That is a goal. What a time to score, Bailey. That is a brilliant finish. How on earth has he done that? George Cox finds him on the edge of the box. He turns his man inside out and then just absolutely caresses it into the side netting. And it's 2-0 England. What a brilliant finish from Bailey. Oh, that was centimetre perfect. And it's 2-0 England here in the World Cup 2026. Peter Bailey, well done, son. Well, will the French come again? Umtiti bombs this one long. It's pretty much a formality there. It's 10 shots to 7. It's been quite a good game. And here is Liam Morris. Works his way up the line. And keeps running here. Off to Cox. Oh, good block there from Theo Hernandez. And now we're caught out on the counter here. It's Thomas Lamar. Works his way down. Umtiti's got forward. Don't let Umtiti score. Good work, Charlie Moore. Relishing the captain's banner now. And knows he needs to lead this side with an inspirational performance. Uses his left kneecap to get the save. 81 minutes gone. It's a corner here for the French. Rashford, come on. Get that fucking ball out. Good work. George Cox starting to fade. Theo Hernandez. Varane. Sammy Rose. Oh, Coxie. There's one Dembele. To another Dembele. There's Dembele's everywhere. Good block from Rashford. Morris. Dommy Rose. To George Cox. Slips through the middle. Finds Sean. Slips it off for the run of Reece Oxford. Oh, Reece Oxford. Hello. Hello. 3-0 England. Hello. Get in. Wow. Reece Oxford, the most unlikely of scorers, has absolutely laced that one into the top right corner. It's 3-0 England, and the French have got nothing. Nothing. Well, fuck me. 3-0 in a World Cup final. And it just proves that a youth academy built side can do anything when they put their minds to it. See, there's a couple of players out there like Rashford and Oxford, but other than that, it's all youth. Here we go again. Rose finds Sean Cox. What's he got? Slips it off. Oh, that's ball. Oh, Dommy Rose gets involved. Now we go. Now we go. It's George Cox. This would put the sealer on it. Fucking get in. George fucking Cox, ladies and gentlemen. The first man to make the England squad from our youth academy. And he puts cream on the pudding here to make it 4-0 England. Lovely finish, George. Lovely finish. Get in. 4-0. Fuck you, France. Just blow the whistle. Put them out of their misery. Blow the whistle for England. There we go. And England are the World Cup champions for the second time in this career mode. And we've beaten France comprehensively, 4-0. What a performance. Unfortunately, Davies won't get to lift the trophy. Sent off injured. And Charlie Moore will be the man to take the trophy here for England. Well, this has been quite a fun career mode. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one. We may have another crack at this in FIFA 18. We'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of different series on this channel now. So, there'll definitely be votes and stuff through FIFA 18 to see what you guys want to watch on the channel. Well, we're definitely starting off with the Youth Edition tomorrow. Depending how fucked I am, it won't matter. I'll still get that video out. But we've done it again, boys and ladies, if there's any watching. We have taken our second World Cup, and Charlie Moore, well, is the trophy a little bit hot? He's still got his gloves on. We are kings of the world. We've done it again. That's not a bad performance. I mean, we've got a lot of youth through this team, but there's still quite a few real players floating around. I mean, you'd expect the likes of Rashford still to be here in 2026. If we've gone to 2030, then, well, that'll just be a whole nother ball game. So maybe we'll look at that in the next time we do this kind of career mode. Really push on and see regions of youth floating around. But most of these boys, you know, are 25, 24, so they would have been around for the next World Cup. And you'd assume the likes of like Barkley and Ali and Rashford and all that would have been moved on by then. George Cox in the next World Cup would be, what is he now, 25, so it'd be 29, so it'd be just about out as well. But that's a good performance. Smashed through after a couple of little scares, but we've got the job done. And we smashed France 4-0 to be the World Cup champions. Well done, boys. Well, 12 shots to 8, 50% possession each, 10 tackles. You can see it was a fairly even contested match. It was just the fact that we smashed in 4. So, fuck you, France. And Sean Cox comes on for a man of the match, 9.5. That is a decent performance. George gets a 9.3. And a very good performance all round from the lads. Alright, so I was going to wrap it up there, but then I remembered that Cheltenham had made the Premier League. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simulate to the end of the season. Hopefully we don't get fired before then, and see who finishes higher out of Aston Villa and Cheltenham. We'll see you shortly. Well, Aston Villa have made the Champions League final again, so we'll just do a bit of a simulation here on this one live and see if the boys can get their first Champions League Cup here against Dortmund. Rashford and Ali still floating around. There is a goal from George Cox in the 36th minute to give Aston Villa the lead 1-0. We move into the second half. A few substitutions there. Evans and Bailey coming on, and George Cox has put in the second there to make it 2-0. And we take our first Champions League trophy with Aston Villa. All right, let's take a final look at this squad. And Charlie Moore is an 88. We've got Murat Sarri. Where was he from? Turkey at 74. Lewis Lee's an 84. Liam Morris is up to an 89. Jay Cox an 84. Cameron Shaw 89. And Declan Murphy 92. So the right backs for England are well and truly sorted out. Charles Green up to a 90, Reece Oxford 87, Archie Bailey 85, Isaac Lewis 76, Reece Watson 78, Connor Mason 84, Sam Turner is an 80, left back Peter Bailey a 92, Joel Lewis is an 80, Liam Evans 81, Jamie Cooper is an 80. At CDM we've got Archie Davies 93, Sam Rose now up to a 94. That is huge. Brilliant work there from Sam Rose to get to a 94. George Cox, 89. Oscar Edwards, 81. Charles Kelly is an 82. Morgan King, 79. Tyler Mitchell, 77. Patrick Hill, 82. Connor Wright is 78. Dele Alli still 91 at 31 years of age. Peter Evans is up to an 89. Sam Harris 78. Connor Martin is an 80. Henry Alexander 78. Rashford still an 88. Sean Cox is an 87. Dominic Rose up to an 89. And that is the full squad. Not a lot of players left here at Aston Villa. Cool beans. Where have we finished in the league? Well, let's check the statistics first. All right, top goal scorer as well, Rose. I'm pretty sure that's Sammy Rose on the right-hand side there with 17 goals. And Cox, I'm not sure if that's George or Sean, but 12 goals there for Aston Villa. Correa for Arsenal, 26. That's a decent return. And that could possibly be Dominic Rose there with 10 goals. Cheltenham White and Cheltenham Novak. So Cheltenham on the board here. Okay. Assist-wise, Correa's up there as well. So you'd assume Arsenal have had a pretty good season. Rose with 9 and Rose with 6. So the Rose brothers dominating here for Aston Villa. Varenkov for Cheltenham. Cox for Aston Villa. All right. Clean sheets. Courtois with 14. Moore with only 8. Well, that's unfortunate. Cheltenham was Aro with 3 because they sold off their big Turkish keeper. Or was he Egyptian? I think he was Egyptian. Yellow cards and red cards we don't give two shits about. Alright, I actually haven't scouted the Cheltenham side, so I won't know what levels these lads are at, but we might be able to see a couple of them. They've made purchases all over the show, so some of these players haven't come from us. So we'll just have to have a quick look through here. I know Dahl was from us. Jack Holding was not. Huang was. Yeah, okay. We're not going to... Oh, Fen Lin. He was definitely from us. An 85 cam. Okay. Barry O'Byrne was from us. An 85 right back. Radican was from us. An 85 left midfield. Okay. Oh, actually, Varenkov is an 86. I've got an idea. Adam White up to an 86, the American striker. Wozniak an 84. So Cheltenham would be fairly strong. Let's have a quick look at their team sheet. We might be able to get a bit of an idea on how they're looking. All right, so here's the Cheltenham lineup. They're playing 5 at the back, and it's all 80s. Aro is an 81. Radican, oh, that's a good midfielder. Billy Waters would definitely not be starting for Cheltenham up front as a 64. They've got better strikers than that, but a 4.5-star team at Cheltenham are here in the Premier League. Let's go and take a look at the final tables for this career mode and see where these two teams have ended up. All right, let's have a look at the cups first. The FA Cup, no Aston Villa and no Cheltenham. It was Manchester City over Chelsea 2-1. In the EFL Cup, well, Aston Villa didn't push through on that one, and neither did Cheltenham. It's Arsenal over West Ham 3-1. Now in the Champions League, Aston Villa have been victorious 2-0 over Dortmund. And in the Euro League, it's Manchester City 2-1 over Everton. Well, as for the Premier League, it's Aston Villa taking the Premier League with 80 points over Liverpool and Manchester City. Cheltenham, unfortunately, all the way down there in 16th position, 21 losses, so probably shouldn't have sold off their decent goalkeeper, but they're not relegated. It's Bournemouth, West Brom and Rotherham, and that's where we will finish up Operation England for this season. That is our final video for FIFA 17. Thank you very much for the support on FIFA 17. It's been absolutely incredible. We're up to almost 12,500 subscribers now, which is just insane, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to the FIFA 18 stuff. The Youth Edition will start tomorrow, providing the shops has my little game in stock. I have pre-purchased it, so it should be available. It's just, you know, whatever time it fucking comes in. But yeah, look forward to your support on FIFA 18. Thank you for the support on all of the series this year. Most of them will hopefully be back for FIFA 18, and we'll see you for FIFA 18 tomorrow. I'm Sparring DK, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you, have a good one.